Welcome to 5 Good Minutes.
You're listening to today's inspirational message on the book of Hebrews with Brady Randall.
Today we come to the end of Hebrews chapter 1, and I think you could sum up the whole chapter and maybe even the whole book by this. And this statement that we've heard before, Jesus is better. He's better than life itself. He is worthy of everything. And today I want us to look at one more argument that the author makes in verses 10 to 12, that the heavens will perish, but Jesus remains forever. It says this, He also says, in the beginning, Lord, you laid the foundations of the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands. They will perish, but you remain. They will all wear out like a garment. You will roll them up like a robe. Like a garment, they will be changed, but you remain the same, and your years will never end. In the previous verses, the author says or has said that Jesus is God, whose throne will last forever and ever. And here he quotes Psalm 102, which alludes again to Jesus laying the foundation of the earth. So everything that you and I see has been created by Jesus. The heavens, the sun, the moon, the stars are the work of his hands. And Jesus, the same Son of God who created everything that we see, will one day roll it all up like a robe, meaning he is the beginning and the end. He's the Alpha and the Omega. Creation as we know it will come to an end, and Jesus will be seen again to be in charge of all of it. 2 Peter 3:10 to 12 says similarly this, but the day of the Lord will come like a thief. The heavens will disappear with a roar. The elements will be destroyed by fire, and the earth and everything done in it will be laid bare. Since everything will be destroyed in this way, what kind of people ought you to be? You ought to live holy and godly lives as you look forward to the day of God and speed its coming. That day will bring about the destructions of the heavens by fire, and the elements will melt in the heat. So the earth, as we see and know it now, is not permanent or indestructible, as maybe some have thought or even taught. But Jesus will usher in a new heavens and a new earth. Everything will end as we know it, but not Jesus. Jesus remains the same. His years will never end. And friends, that is amazingly good news. That is great news today, that everything you see around you will end. Everything that we see is but temporary. Our stuff, our occupations, our lives, our families, these things are temporary and passing away. But Jesus is eternal. He was before all things, and in Jesus, all things hold together. He always has been, he always will be. He and his word and his people will be the things that last forever. And not only does he last forever, but he's always the same. Meaning he's always faithful. He's never broken a promise. He has finished the work of salvation. He is true to his word. And if you belong to him, you too will last forever in heaven with him. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and always. And so what that means is he has not, he cannot, and he will not let you down. That means when everyone else lets you down, Jesus won't. His character remains the same. And so because of all of these reasons that the author has laid out so far in this chapter, and because Jesus is the authoritative and final word, because he's the heir of all things, because he's the creator of the cosmos, because he sustains the universe by his powerful word, because he has already provided purification for sin and his work is finished, because he is worshiped by the angels, because his throne will never end, and his enemies will be made his footstool, because all those reasons and more, you can trust him with your life, with your struggle, and even with your pain. I want to encourage you today that you would reach out and cling to the one who's holding on to you. Jesus is better than all, better by far. So the question for us today, whether you're following Jesus or whether you're considering Jesus, what will you do or continue to do with Jesus? So we're invited to lean in, to explore, to investigate, to respond with awe and adoration for all of our days. I invite you to do that, and you can start today.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.